A lot of people questioned Merab's intelligence when he jumped headfirst into a frozen lake and messed up his head. So when Payton Talbott was doing a word association game and Merab's name came up, that story came to his mind that he said,
dumber than a box of rocks.
Merab didn't forget that, he didn't appreciate that, and he brought it up when the two crossed paths during UFC 311 fight week.
So he can come. Merab shoot you and you like dumbass motherfucker or something.
The rock thing. That was a rock.
Yeah,
my bad. It was because of the. I told the story after, but
yeah. They showed cut. And I'm like, why? You guys want to fight your shoot, or if you want to fight here, I'm here.
No, we do. I am sorry.
Payton Talbott is the biggest favorite on the card, over a 10-1 favorite, a 12-1 favorite on some lines against Raoni Barcelos. Merab Dvalishvili is the underdog against Umar Nurmagomedov in the co-main event, a plus 220 underdog. Tail of the tape from Merab versus Umar, 34 versus 29 years old. Umar has a 100% takedown defense rate. He'll be tested a lot in that department in this fight, up to 49 times by Merab. Umar had an arm injury not that long ago. Merab had a leg injury on his right leg not that long ago that he's still recovering from. So both guys not perfect going into this fight, as a lot of fighters. Merab says this fight is personal to him. Will he fight any differently? I don't think so. I don't think he can fight any harder. He goes 100% the entire time, no matter whether it's personal or not. Renato Money Moicano says that UFC bonuses should be updated because $50K today ain't the same as what it was 10 years ago. He makes a decent point. Will Dana consider it and evaluate it? No. For the main event Saturday between Sarukian and Makhachev, the referees Herb Dean, judges Sal D'Amato, Derek Cleary, and Ron McCarthy. So if it goes the distance, it might be messed up because D'Amato usually gets it wrong. Cleary's pretty bad too. So I was thinking Makhachev by decision, but looking at this, maybe Sarukian wins a controversial one. Islam Makhachev says he's had between 200 and 300 amateur fights in other combat sports, like combat sambo and judo. He had an amateur MMA fight with Zabit Magomed Sharipov, and he won that via decision. If Islam Makhachev and Merab Dvalishvili happen to lose their titles at UFC 311, the longest active win streak in the UFC will belong to Movsar Evloev with 9. Evloev is still not certain of a title fight. The title fight in that division at featherweight will likely go to Alex Volkanovski rematching Ilia Topuria. Manon Fiorot is actually up there too in terms of longest active win streaks with 7. She'll probably be fighting for the title next against Valentina Shevchenko. If he had a choice to have anybody wrap the belt around him, Arman Sarukian says he'd like to have his dad do it, but he can't get into the United States. His visa's been denied 4 times. He says, I don't know why. Maybe they're afraid he's going to move here or something. Islam Makhachev recently had his 3rd child. He says he wants 4 more, too. A total of 7 kids. UFC 311 picks from George St. Pierre. Almeida gagné par TKO en premier round against Spivak. Holland gagné par decision against the Ritter. Moicano par decision against Dariush. Bilal Muhammad doesn't see a scenario where he fights Islam Makhachev. Bilal thinks if he wins a couple more fights, he may even go up to 185 and try and win a belt there. Logan Paul has audio of Conor McGregor talking to him saying that this can and will happen, talking about their boxing exhibition match in India later this year, rumored to be $250 million apiece for both of them, so total combined $500 million. Logan Paul also told Ari Emanuel, the CEO Endeavor, I need one favor from you, and that is to greenlight me versus Conor. They laughed it off, but he says, seriously, he wants him to do that. PFL chairman Don Davis thinks that Ngannou fights in the PFL one time in MMA this year, and he does one boxing bout. He had interest in boxing Fury if he's not retired. That could be a possibility. He also had interest in fighting Joshua in boxing. As far as MMA goes, there's not a lot of compelling options in the PFL. For the Miami team in the GFL, the coach is Conan Silveira. The manager is Thiago Alves, a former title challenger in the UFC against GSP. For the LA team in the GFL, manager Vanderlei Silva, coach Rafael Cordero. Vanderlei might also fight, but he thinks he has CTE, so that's not a good thing. Andre Pederneiras will be the Sao Paulo coach in the GFL.
Got a master at work here. We got a jammed finger. We got a jammed finger. We got the expert here figuring it out.
A master at many.
A master at many. This is what you do when you jam your knuckles. We'll show you the end result.
Yeah.
All right, this is a good job done. This is how you do it right here. Jiu-jitsu hands.
Darren Till and Anthony Taylor a couple days out from their fight in Misfits Boxing in Manchester.
Y'all already know what it is. In case you don't know, well, AT, baby. Look, he think I wanted you to say sorry because you big and bad because you was trained with pro boxing.
Your shit.
You know I'm shit. Team shit too.
Have you watched AT's fights? How is he as a boxer?
He's fucking shit.
Better beat him then. Hey, no.
And I have a question to you.
Okay, hit me.
That's the true that you, Logan, and Nina partying with Didi?
No.
I know it's true.
It is
You
not
partying on Didi parties with Logan and Nina.
Don Davis thinks that Jake Paul makes his PFL MMA debut in the fall. He has not fought in MMA yet, but he has been signed to the PFL. Alexa Grasso rehabbing her broken leg.
Te va a ir aflojando. Vas a ver. No siempre fue muchos días que lo trajiste así. Suéltemela. Suéltemela, al cabo aquí la puedo yo.
La mano santa, ¿verdad?
Hey.
La mano santa que me cure, abuelo.
Former UFC fighter Tyson Nam competing in Karate Combat 52 in Miami on January 24th, taking on Luxby Montalvin. It's a 140-pound catchweight bout. Kanakoa added a power slap January 30th in Riyadh. He's done Bellator MMA, he's done LFA MMA, and now he's doing power slap. Intuit Dome in Inglewood has a pretty good setup for the UFC. First time that the UFC will be visiting this new arena.
What's up, man? Good to see you. Just peek out here real quick. Huh? Yeah. Oh, no, peek. Press conference. You gonna be good at the press conference? So you gonna be good? Are you gonna misbehave?
What do you misbehave? What's this you talking about?